final match here. Division I doubles with Carballo filling in for Jairo. So Carballo and Nicolas taking on Inaki and Manu. The #1 double spot for the Devils. Some matches have featured Jairo, some matches have featured Fronton, some have featured Carballo. Overall, 2-5 this season. Inaki and Manu, top team for the Cyclones. One of the best doubles teams for the Cyclones. The record of 6-2. Ready to go with our sixth and final match. Carballo and Nicolas will serve to Inaki and Manu. There's the serve. We begin. Back into the inside. Scoop by Nicolas. Here's Carballo on the inside. Floats it up along the wall. Manu steps up, makes the catch. Back to Nicolas on the inside from the 11 line. Manu makes the catch. Sends it back. Ooh, drop between them. Nicolas, tough scoop. Fires it up. And Manu runs under it. Catch on the inside, Manu. This one dropping low. Carballo takes it off the wall. Backhand. Right back to him. Scoop. Back of the 12 line. Hard inside. There's Inaki getting involved. He floats it up. Not past Nicolas. He makes the leaping grab. Manu now, hard throw on the inside. There's Nicolas. Tough catch right on the wall. Manu back inside. Here's Carballo with the forehand. Hard throw crossing the wall. Manu's there. Scoop by Nicolas. One-handed catch. Backhand clears the screen. Coming out to Inaki. Plays it up the middle. Nicolas again on the right side. Back inside. Inaki with a reach. Cuts it off. Tough rebote, it's right on the wall. Kind of died, floating back to Manu. He secures it, drops it low. There's Carballo. Catch by Nicolas, rips it off the wall, backhand. Coming right to Manu, he makes the play. Nicolas up at the 9, backhand inside. Manu again, dig deep. Here's Nicolas now. Ooh, that just caught the rail, which is out of play. Well played first point going to the Cyclones. Catch by Inaki on the inside. He floats it back. Dropping for Nicolas. Tough catch right on the wall. Manu floats it back. Carballo now. Lower and harder. Inaki comes cross court to cut it off. Catch by Nicolas now from the 11. Backhand. Stopped by Manu. Manu plays it along the wall. Nicolas now. Hard to the inside. Inaki calls him off. Pushes the rebote up the middle. Here's Carballo. Cortada, low and hard. Look at Inaki coming cross court. He scoops it up. Nicolas looking to pass. Manu not going to let him. Great range. Floats it inside. Nicolas again from the 9. Tough catch right on the numbers there by Manu. Rebote left side by Inaki to the inside. Picked up by Nicolas. There's a backhand. Low bullet caught by Inaki. What a play. Climbing the wall. Comes down with the ball. What a stop there by Nicolas back in the corner. Floats it up. Past him. Inaki able to save the rebote. Here's Nicolas now at the 9. Backhand inside. Manu. Backhand. Look at Carballo flying into the wall. Backhand to the inside. Manu pulls it off the wall. Goes deep. That clears. Carballo moving early. Forehand rebote. Inside. There's Manu. Backhand. Manu takes it off the wall again. This one coming in lower. Carballo Backhand opens up to the outside, Manu. Carballo again, great foot speed, comes cross court, takes it in, puts it back up the middle. Here's Manu, low runner inside, scoop by Nicolas. Backhand, past both Cyclones, Inaki looking for it, he saves it high to the inside. What a catch up the wall. Nicolas comes down with the ball, there's Manu again.
Also what a catch.
Great catch on the numbers, back to Carballo. Fires it high and deep to the inside. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand. Tipped. 2 points for the Cyclones, Inaki and Manu.
A tip by Nicolas on the forehand. I'll tell you, Carballo, his court positioning is really good. Catching spot on. And power. Stepped off the taxi squad very well each time he's come up.
Low ball inside. Look at Inaki. He runs under it. Floats it up. Nicolas. Backhand from the 11. Past Manu. Calling for the rebote. Inaki gets in there. Makes a save. Carballo reaches on the inside. The backhand. Clears. Inaki stays with it. Saves the rebote. Right back to Nicolas. Manu from the 11. Blasts the backhand. Nicolas steps up. Pushes it in the air. Wall to wall from the left side, rebote to the outside. Inaki got him there. 3 points. Cyclone serve.
Threw it, then he reached for it. Don't want to see him pinch that bicep. If he's got a full extension on this, let's see how full the extension is. No, he didn't go for it right after he threw it, so that's a pretty good sign. We know he's tender in that general area, the chest and the bicep.
Serve crosses the wall, gets back to Nicolas. He fires it inside. Manu takes it off the wall, sends it back to him. Manu comes over the top on the inside. Carballo flies in, makes the catch. Oh, Manu cut it off, sends it high and deep. Tough rebote for Nicolas. It's a 2-wall return. Inaki has it in the air, opens up for the carom. It's perfect. 4 in a row for the Cyclones.
Inaki's doing an excellent job of mixing it up there in the front court, keeping Carballo. You see, Carballo's basically
he's
at the 8 line about the middle of the court before he starts making his move. And Inaki's got his eye on him.
Nice stop up overhead, backhand to the inside. Here's Nicolas. Forehand crossing the wall, Manu, great catch. Hard backhand inside, Carballo comes flying in, takes it off the wall. The backhand's in the overhead screen, 5 points. Possible set point for Inaki and Manu.
One unforced error there for Carballo, that ball hitting the overhead screen.
Nicolas, low runner inside, crossing the wall.
Catch.
Inaki comes down with the ball. Beautiful play. Rebote, forehand, right up the middle, stopped by Manu. What a stop along the wall. Spectacular catch. Back to Nicolas. He sends it deep.
Inaki called for that too, and Manu just, what a catch.
Backhand opens up to the outside. Carballo ducks. Manu sends it right over his head. Tough one. Picked off the sidewall. Backhand 2-wall. It opens. Oh, Inaki's got it. Carom from the outside. Carballo stops it. Carambola. That'll score. Wild point, but it does go the way of the Devils. They extend the set here.
They'll avoid a shutout. So Inaki makes a great catch here. Tries to get Carballo. Carballo reads it well. Good return by Carballo. Very well done.
Manu on the inside. Catch along the wall. What a stop there by Nicolas. And it scores. That's 2 points. Devils serve.
I mean, it's rare to see Manu miss, but it's also, I don't know that I've seen the ball come back quite that fast.
It's just a bullet.
I mean, Nicolas blasted that.
Hard serve. Manu handles up at the 11th line, sends it back. Wall to wall. That's coming out. Robote. Carballo set up. Lays it back up the middle. Manu gonna keep it on the left side. Carballo calls him off. Robote played to the left side of Manu. Another one. Carballo again. Robote forehand. A little more power. Pass both Cyclones. Now Inaki able to save the Robote. Nicolas steps back, controls it at the 11th line, puts it inside. Manu waits on it. That's missed by Carballo with the leaping catch up on the front. Point and set. Inaki and Manu take it 6-2. 2 minutes, we'll play our second set.
So Carballo not able to get anything going in terms of that aggressive style play. We'll see what he has in store here in this second set. Nicolas, one particularly hard thrown ball. Just come right up the wall.
Manu was, I mean, some of the catches he made was effortlessly along the wall. I mean, his skills are second to none.
Well, that's kind of the problem with Manu, where all of highlighting the United States is concerned. When you see him catching that backhand, you say, well, that can't be that difficult. I mean, he doesn't seem to be doing that much. It's like, no, it is such a unique skill that he has with that backhand. I mean, it's beautiful to watch. He's always well positioned. He has a high degree of accuracy when he throws it, and he throws it with a lot of power. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Final moments here before the beginning of our second set. See Migarena and Manu consulting.
Again, game day still on the line here. Devils lead 3-2. But it doesn't look like the Cyclones will be playing into May in those championship rounds. Still prize money on the line for these players. And team prize money as well.
Every
so
time
game
they're on
day
the
very
court.
much.
No, every time they're on the court, there is championship prize money is not on the line. There's game day prize money on the line.
Set 2 ready to begin here. Carballo and Nicolas will serve. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Carballo on the inside, looking for the rebote. Plays it back to Manu. He makes the catch. Rebote inside, cut off by Manu. There's the backhand. Along the wall, Nicolas stops it. Rebote left side, picked up by Nicolas. Backhand right on the wall. Oh my, what a catch there by Manu. Carballo goes up for it, stops it at the 7. Backhand opens up. Manu knows where to be. Over Carballo's head, Nicolas scoops it up off the sidewall. Backhand, caught by Manu. Rebote forehand, powered inside. Manu waiting for it, lays it up. And it's tipped by Carballo. Trying to get into the throwing motion quickly. That's a point for Inaki and Manu to open set 2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Andrew. You could see how quickly, you make the catch. The Cestus has to have at least some give just to settle that ball in the basket. Right there, he's moving into the throwing motion.
Here's Manu from the 11. Back inside, one-handed grab by Nicolas. Manu forehand, crossing the wall, tipped by Nicolas. Trying to back it up as he made the play. That's 2 in a row for the Cyclones.
A little bit of late notice by Carballo. Carballo goes into the side wall. Thought that he had a shot at it, but that was never an easy. This was never easy for. Yeah, that ball needs to be taken in the air.
Backhand inside, cut off by Manu. Low bullet on the wall. Here's Nicolas. Catch by Manu, big backhand follows. That's coming way out. Carballo up at the 3 line, turns it inside. Oh, what a scoop by Inaki though. Cortada picked up by Nicolas. Low running backhand. Manu stops it, sends it high and deep. Robote coming all the way out to him again. From the 4 line, Carballo passes wall to wall. Carballo going to step in front of it again. Cortada, he rips it, but Manu takes it in with a nice catch. Robote forehand. Looking to pass, Manu not going to let him. Great catch overhead. This one dropping. Nicolas steps up. What a step by Inaki. Came up on him quick. Floats the backhand. It's right on the wall. Nicolas backhand 2-wall return. It's in. Inaki scoops it. Cortada picked up by Nicolas. What a catch. Low backhand. Scoop again right on the wall. Backhand opens up to the middle of the court. Inaki 2-wall. Carballo stops it. Cortada. That'll score. What a point there. First point for the Devils here in set 2.
Carballo generated a lot of power on this. Pass right in front of Manu. Didn't have a play on it.
Robote forehand here by Carballo. Sends it deep. Up the middle, it clears. Inaki looking for it.
Made an adjustment.
Sends it high and deep. Nicolas now calling for Carballo, and he lays it up. Settle back down now. Manu from the backcourt, trying to pass. Look at Nicolas running up under it. Inaki set up for the Robote to the inside. Scoop by Nicolas. Oh, running backhand. Here's Manu. Nicolas steps up. He's got it in the air at the 11 line. Hard throw. Manu picks it off deep in the backcourt. Manu again from that left side. Even closer to the wall. No play for Nicolas. Carballo sweeps it off the ground. Inaki able to cut it off. Just passes again. Pressuring Carballo up in the front. That Robote saved again. Inaki all over it. Nicolas able to stop it in the air. Sends it high and deep. Manu, nice catch. Backhand inside. That'll be a tough one. Long run. Saves it. Nicolas forehand inside. Inaki there again. Cuts it off. Sends it deep. Here's the Robote.
Hooked.
Hooked into the pad, and the pad is bad. 3-1 lead for the Cyclones. Nicolas gets up to the serve, right on the wall. Manu takes it off. He goes deep. That is coming way out. Up at the 3 line. Carballo turns it again. Scoop by Inaki. Carballo, aggressive call. He's in position, makes the save. Manu gonna let it pass. He ducks. Inaki comes back, saves the Robote. Here's Nicolas now. Wall to wall from the 8 line. Robote turned by Inaki. Oh, what a stop there. Big backhand again. Carballo, that one's on the wall. Sends it wall to wall. Inaki now turns it outside, beautiful. And that is just perfect. The outside placement off the Robote scores. It's a 4-1 lead.
Inaki scored with that earlier, and that's another excellent time to throw it. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Don't often see Inaki going straight to the outside with the forehand like that, but Carballo, Manu was all the way on the inside, and Carballo was basically mid-court to the inside. Perfect time to throw it. Really well done by Inaki.
Catch here by Nicolas from the outside. High and hard. Manu ducks out of the way. Inaki saves another Robote with a big bounce. Scoop by Nicolas. Passing from the left side. Robote by Inaki. Little clip. Carballo coming cross court, 2 wall, too low. That's in the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point for Inaki and Manu.
Carballo made a beautiful catch, complicated catch. Try to accentuate it with a kill shot, but from the sidewall to the pad.
Nicolas, powerful backhand cut off by Manu from the 11 line. Put it inside. Nicolas, what a grab. This one comes in low. One-handed scoop made. Backhand 2 wall. That's too wide. Point, set, and match. Inaki and Manu take it in straight sets. 6-2, 6-1. Game day ends in a 3-3 tie. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming up just a few moments.